still there?
Negative, here to take off.
Stand by.
Control.
Welcome back, everybody, to this Taco Tuesday edition of IRT Media. Cats, Scratch, Jeremy Allen, Jason McDonald, Therese, Lori, welcome. Let's see here. Julius, what's up, brother? Carol, Naomi, how's it going? Welcome, mods, Karen, Mike, Uncle Bill, Trina, Mama Rita, Buckle Up, my wife. Let's see.
We checked the residence. Nobody called for an ambulance.
What the heck did he heck? Over on Rumble, we got Trina, Hunter, Susan. How's it going? Party Bonzo, what's up? All right, guys, let's get moving.
Papa flag down for to the 417 today, last time traffic.
Come on, take a break.
We have 3 detained.
3 detained.
How did you detain?
Sean says Minnesota in the house.
Going to call for traffic stop. 60234 Nora 3 on a white pickup truck. Senior Street and Flower Street. On fire. You're looking through it.
Bobby Rogers, welcome.
Found us with the subject ambient. Plate. Just 1. 244, your plate returns no stops current. 1990 Chevrolet out of Bakersfield. Registration is suspended.
Linda Hamlin, Joe, Lawn, and Snow, welcome.
142, sending code 4. 530+7. 787.
Gonna hide because Bobby Rogers in the chat. Don't hide.
241 out, go ahead. 26125 Yellow 2.
Pound the ground, what's up?
Company 18. First code 4, I'll be supposed to happen. Yes, go for it. 1042, go ahead.
Cindy W, welcome.
Cancel the ambulance. There's no medical aid here.
Copy. 244, clear to 1029-1.
As Jackie
80 Walker
Gleason
Street, stage in
used
the
to
area.
say,
Reporting Lucy 3
away
Sir
and
Edward
away
Lincoln,
we
person
go.
Nelson, Nora, Ida, Lincoln, Sam, Ocean, Nora.
You're watching from Northern California.
3-1990-90.
Joe, don't start anything. I want to be mean to you. And I won't. Good morning, everybody. I just woke up about an hour ago. Ran some errands real quick. I ate a little healthier today. Got me a small little teriyaki bowl with veggies.
Show me how with the party illegally stopping. Yeah, Old River on the southbound southbound. I got 28.
Then we went live.
This is 5334-7 Lincoln Street. Wow, with a black dog tram. Steady copy, thank you.
I'll be here always. Darlene, how's it going? No, Bobby's never mean. I mean, like never. Like never, ever.
453.
153, 1022, 1022.
Copy 1022.
Just recopy, please.
56.
465. Platoon Party, 7 Stage 680 Walker Street, 680 Walker Street in Auburn. Welcome to Flight 14426 A.M. Stage, and that's situation.
Bobby Rogers and Angel.
For the reference 72 for further. Friday, Party 3. One boy, 6.96.
Go ahead.
Charles Chester.
Copy Plaza Towers. That's like David Adams, Adam Bakersfield, last for CCC. State of Washington, and it's a flood.
Affirmative.
Naomi, thank you for that.
2+4, Garcia, Lowell, is still suspect information ideally. These areas, Mojave Villa Apartments, 1592, Marshall Road, Unit 24, cardiac arrest.
ER 1042, but it's subject to direct.
So they matched. We have matched the challenge. Once again, thank you to Blue Dog and his wife for starting that challenge. It was matched today. Just Ducky, what's up? Ghost, what's up? Man, I feel tired today. I don't know why. I might need some caffeine in me, that's why.
Baker 533, Keyshawn 98. 3.
Or is it because it's a little cloudy or something? Cindy W.
Yellow. DMV is 4/8/2003. Wait for a second. Engine high disregard. Victor, Adam, Lincoln, David, Edward Zebo, first of Thomas Boy. DMV will be 9/14/1973. Wait for third.
Smurf, welcome over to the Rumble side.
Mary, Adam, Nora, Union, Edward, Nora. DMV is 9/15/1981. Wait, what?
Looks nice out here. It's breaking out there where you're at. Check over on CHP CAD, see if there's anything on there. Nope.
What's the apartment number?
24.
Titan, what's up? See what Bakersfield has in store for us this evening, guys. The last couple of days has been pretty slow in Bakersfield in the evening, all up on nighttime. But during the evening, it's been pretty slow here. Let's see if it picks up today. Lori Ann, welcome. You guys hear about the big dust storm coming over from the Sahara? It's supposed to be hitting Florida real soon, Puerto Rico real soon. Where you go? Back seat? Where you go? I haven't gone nowhere here. Next week will be crazy full moon. Pedro, what's up?
Sure, 415 at 4009 Warren Avenue, across the North Clifford. So you guys all out of bundle. Hispanic now in the 60s, wearing dark shirt and khaki pants. It's HPD and on probation for CDC, searchable for testing for blood alcohol. 4009 Warren Avenue.
There's no stop there, probation ID only. South Des is no stop on active CDC parole. Restraining person is third CPO. Please send valid. I'm UCL on Cabrera if you have a deal.
I took the family of the Boulder guy into custody, as it should be. I mean, if he stated that he told law enforcement that he had been planning it for over a year.
For Metro 2. For Metro 3.
That's Bay, California, SM.
Check tool for 314 in progress. Unit number 7 for a black female in her 30s.
Unit number 7.
Airport Canada, copy.
Control 1, Big David 51, code 4. Control 1, Big David 51, code 4.
And the bleeding hearts are crying a river. Oh yeah. You're gonna tell me that none of the family knew what he was planning? That he never made any suggestions or
Time, Westwood, 8, Auburn.
never made any comments regarding hateful stuff. Gandalf, what's up? Oh, we got military C1. What's this plane's called? C-120? 120C. Flying into the airport. It's supposed to be a disturbance call here somewhere. Entering where? 7th Street. Oh, this lady's naked out here. Oh, that's what they were calling about. That poor lady, she's such an alcoholic, guy. She's been out here for years now. She's out there butt naked laying down on the sidewalk.
Stand by. Did you copy the notes about the first ambulance?
I'm 533, go ahead. Are you not at the airport?
Thank you, Susan. C-130, that's what I was
We're
looking
about to
for.
be entering the 99 South exit.
C-130.
Step back for further. 6933 in order. 1806 East Bell Avenue, what's the front here? 118A, Adam, to the front of the house. For victim of assault. You're clear, David. This is for victim of a fight.
Mike B should be here shortly, and Uncle Bill will be here later on. Oh, lot lizards are out here. These are big lot lizards, fluffy lot lizards.
Copy 206 East Avenue.
They want to see some fluffy lot lizards.
So Santiago, Hispanic man 34, wearing no shirt, gray pants, info 15 with RP, unknown if under the influence known to use fentanyl.
Target 3. Take your 5 today, go ahead. 38, 515, letter 38, we're 733 westbound. 16132 Stockton Highway, 16132 Stockton Highway. Both across the southeast road. At 76 gas station, map B 12204B as a boy. Point Alpha. Take a bucket, copy. 76 gas station, Stockton Highway. Copy 166.
Yeah, this is the night that Uncle Bill eats dinner.
Baker 50, we're 1097 miles of 20.
Yeah, she waved at you guys.
Control 104 confirming fires on scene and ambulance to staging. Let's get 1097 information, unit ID. 530. 637. Montana Plate.
Brooks, what's up?
767613 Edward on a Honda.
Control.
Watch it get pulled over by undercover cop. Good, they could pull me over. Maga, what's up?
West Garces Highway and Wellswick Road, just east of.
Lanny, welcome.
Suspect left a Suburban behind and took a white 2007 Chevrolet 1500 from a work site.
Oh, you waiting for me to answer the PMs?
Lincoln to 507.
Sorry, I gotta look at my phone right now.
Wildwood. There's an employee on site for contact. West Garces and Wellswick.
There's Mike. Let's see. Messenger.
11-8. Bridge 11, update my call location to break market. I'll be 1098, no further amounts before 15.
Ah, that's why I haven't popped up. I wasn't even logged into my messenger. That's why. I was like, how come I haven't gotten no notification? Where they at?
Good 1097 from Bridge 11 control. Okay, one for Delta on the east. T2 on the east.
East Bell.
11-8. Bridge 11, update my call location to break. Okay, one for Delta on the east. T2 on the east.
East Bell.
Along 244, go forth with your admin.
That's fine. System on you.
Southbound Park from Wildwood. The vehicle taken with a white 2007 Chevrolet 56 pickup. Passenger plate 866-25074. Unknown suspect information.
On a 203 and a 360. I'm in contact with second house.
In contact with second house. You want the channel?
430 for now.
Can't open my messenger. I don't know why. Oh, there it is.
144 1097.
It's weird. All right, Susan, enjoy the stream. watching from Minnesota. Welcome from Minnesota.
On the team. Is medical needed?
Hey, things are cleared out. K13, showing himself on a motorcycle, East Robertson Manor.
What's the first?
Anyone, I believe that GTA just occurred. Not in pursuit. It's 1022 TC at Manor in the northbound lane.
Northbound lanes of fire and CHP.
Manor North.
The white male, black helmet, green shirt, blue jeans.
When I copy that, you know what traffic you're covered.
He's running northbound, corrected southbound. He's going to go up the embankment up to East Roberts. Can I get a unit over there, please?
Yes, sir. Many units are clear to 981 at Roberts Lane, Robert Bridge.
Full floor clearing to North Coast.
We'll fly around code. We'll send for a copy code.
Alright,
Yes, sir. Covering.
let's go to that one, guys. We're pretty far away from it.
Recovery, follow the 4 out of my copy. Other unit.
Three falling out of same traffic.
Prayers for you, Megan.
Anyone, I believe you're going southbound down the embankment towards the sports stables. If we get a unit East Roberts and I believe Wisteria, there was a white male in a red sedan that was challenging this subject before the motorcycle took off.
Unit landing at East Roberts and Wisteria ID.
Three falling out. There too, what was the traffic up there? Is there any further?
Okay, from Team 1 to advise you of the TC that just occurred. It was a white male, white shirt, running southbound the embankment.
So, deputies just witnessed.
Okay, so we went southbound on the table from East Roberts. Possibly went under the bridge. Manor.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna start heading that way. I'm about 8-9 minutes away. Somebody just crashed and took off running. Air 1 is up. They do have the helicopter looking for the suspect now.
10-4, we're overhead. I believe there is a tunnel that goes all the way over. Hey, Prem, I believe that's probably where he went. There is a tree right here. Myself and we'll call for it to check real quick, and then that's probably likely out to the
That's what we're going to.
Here, for information, we don't have that much fuel on board. We don't have that much time we can give you.
Yeah, they're running out of fuel.
Control on command while up in the east side of the tunnel.
On the east side of the tunnel.
Still trying to open up my messenger.
King 1-3-1-9, give a further clothing description. There's a white male with a black motorcycle helmet. I believe he has long hair, a green shirt, blue jeans. Of the on-ramp to southbound Manor.
Recovery air 2 tonight.
He's going to be southwest of the Roberts on-ramp on the south Manor. Control post on 410 that area. Air 1474, I think I'm in that area. Can you direct me? Subject's going to be either running northbound towards 1 East Roberts. At halfway house, he's going to be just beyond that, south of the dirt road over there.
Sounds like R1 has eyes on him.
Control 1244, I'm out to the security on Water Street.
Tracy, welcome.
Air 1474.
So there sounds like he's running after him.
He's crouched down next to a fence. If you guys go up to 301 East Roberts on the east side of the property, there looks you're right behind it. Keep going westbound. Just south of you, there's a fence. He's going to be just on the other side of it. South of you, right there.
So the cops are here with the naked lady. Right there.
Backtrack. Whoever's running on the dirt road, go back. It's going to be the fences running north and south. You're going right towards it. Units are code 6 are on second.
Sounds like they got him, guys. They're code 6 on the second half, which is the suspect. I'm still about 5-6 minutes away with all this traffic. So that was Air 2, not Air 1. And they're going back to the hangar. Excuse me.
King 1.
You're going to get into the motorcycle crash pad. It'll be in the northbound off-ramp to Santa.
Where units go, your ID? Unit 2, go to the motorcycle crash, northbound off-ramp from Manager Roberts, your ID.
Northbound off-ramp. So it's a motorcycle crash, guys. He wrecked the motorcycle and took off running. Good dog. Welcome over to the YouTube side. Ace of Heart, welcome. Am I off today? No. Gotta work. Gotta be at work by 6:10. All the way till 5 in the morning again.
Alright, so now point at Mount Vernon Avenue. Now point at Mount Vernon. Station is in an RV stopped in the middle of the road. Map is 173, 28 Vision Boy for headache.
SQ6 Continental Clade, Union Avenue and 8th Street for an outpatient PD on St. Clair.
Hello? 417, you for a call?
Civil 4 used to be down the street. The Hispanic male adult, 30 is heavy set. Second subject, the Hispanic male adult, black shirt, red shorts, possession of backpack. RP's advising us she saw a unit serving papers and 2 male subjects running out the back door and off the fence. Running east on Kentucky, possibly gang affiliated, 91 King Street.
Good bar, whatever.
What's your buffer and the rest of us? Yeah.
It's a Friday, I'm sorry to help you now.
6 over 8, super flat, am I come the other unit? 532 or 484 if possible.
Six, letter 52, 33. Unit outfit number 8, straight unit outfit 8. 10332A, Adam, for no person continues on senior credit.
If I'll stay on the call. We're staying.
I'm sorry. 516, getting clear?
Gonna be normal going Gosford, Copy California 5, King John David 361 on a silver Toyota. Can I just cross Gosford? Florida. Well, any separate plate?
That should be up here somewhere. He was running down here by this
Expired to a
river bay.
Honda out of San Jose.
These cops do not know the difference between north and south, I swear. All the time. Oh, here's the motorcycle right here, guys.
Trust test stop. Current 2004 Toyota local.
So the motorcycle's over here, guys.
Triple four, you can 1022, it'll be unrelated.
So what it sounded like, guys, it sounded like a GTA Grand Theft Auto. Person stole this motorcycle. Somebody was chasing him, where he wrecked it here, and then started running up this embankment up here, and went over the bridge. Ended up in the stables across the bridge. We'll go down that way right now. He got taken into custody. I'm off-roading. Yeah. So.
Negative, are they needed?
So you got taken into custody up here, guys, right here. So wait to get in here soon. took him into custody right here.
Breaker 516, just show 1098.
All this deputies for the stolen motorcycle.
I'm actually back on my car. I think Rio's still there.
We got some rain earlier this morning when I left work.
442. There's no fighting through downtown. I'm sorry. Northbound. An accelerated urgent care 212 Coffee Road. 215 accelerated urgent care Coffee Road.
3 East on 178 just east of Oswell is a black Mazda 4-door. Unknown plate at high speed and damage to Parker's no stop, negative probation. He's the restraint person on the third DBRO, 20,000 sentence.
Before Freedom says, have the volume down. What's happening? Tell her to turn her volume on. So these people might be the owners of the motorcycle, guys. What are you nodding your head for? Oh, this is the sergeant from the... Is it the sergeant from the... Maybe. Should just wave at him. Trying to see if they call for a Zebra unit. That way we could get a money shot of the suspect. She might be in a car parked in the parking lot.
Down unit 23152 northbound side, south of Bridge Mountain Park.
Oh, there he is.
Ford Bronco.
Right there. There he is, guys. He going to jail. Oh, they roughed him up. Look his.
4 Adam, control 1.
His arms all bleeding. That's what you get for running. FAFO.
4 South 2.
4 South 2.
Booking instructor was at 273-5 sticker 10448 Brim Hall Road. RP is being advised that her husband 240.
Alright. We got the money shot. That's all we wanted.
105, confirm your code 4. 4. 1.
Shame on you. Poor guy. Heck, no, not poor guy. He was the stupid one to try to go steal a motorcycle and then crash it.
4 Central 2.
And on top of that, try to run when the deputies seen you crash it. Oh, that's his family or something. You know, if you run away from the cops, you're gonna get beaten up by the cops. It's proven.
Hispanic male, 26 years old, wearing a black button-up shirt, black pants, negative on weapons.
You can stop and put your hands up after running, and you're still gonna get tackled down because you decided to run. Or taser.
DCC home, 5 units riding on signal.
I wonder if that was his girlfriend or something. He handed over the cell phone. Maybe that's the baby daddy. She is pregnant.
Confirming 148.
Call forward 1097. We're code 33 on admin probation for the probation units. Code 33 on admin probation.
But where? They're not giving out no addresses. Sister?
Copy that. You can show us responding as well, but we're going to have about a 5 to 10 minute delay.
Copy.
They're code 33 on probation, just don't know where. Could be it.
4 1016.
Go for it. Alright. We've been off-roading down here a long time ago. When diverse and all kinds of stuff.
Joined the 514 Woods, 1990.
Eagle 710, near extreme intel 1, confirming 1015 with primary additional addresses.
The 148 subject was still with the primary.
Transfer.
Where'd they at? They didn't give all the addresses. That probation units are at somebody's house. They're clearing out the residence and they're still looking for the primary suspect, the person on probation. But who knows where it's at? Unless I missed the address. Have you guys heard what the left liberals calling Trump, Taco Trump? Like if that's supposed to be offensive? Taco Trump, man, I think that's pretty cool. We came up with something a lot better, and it went like this: "Let's go, Brandon." And the best they could come up with is taco. And that's supposed to be offensive. Wow. Yeah, it makes you want tacos, like. That was a That was the name of the NASCAR driver, yeah. We have been talking for a long time, right? Big Tick, what's up? Yeah, sure. Meal taco or taco person from Taco Joe. No, it's funny. Like, yeah, that's supposed to be very offensive. I've seen that. I've been seeing it everywhere. We should make the Taco Trump famous. Make tacos great again? Yeah, by not adding sour cream. Wow, no sour cream. Instagram. I wish I knew where that address was, guys. There's a standoff, but where?
I'll be making announcements over PA.
We have a standoff, but from probation, guys, they're making announcements over the PA. I just don't know where. I wish Air 2 was still up. I would have gone that way. We would have known. Let's see if Air 2's up. Damn it. Anybody have information where the standoff's at? Let me know. Yeah, they didn't give no information out. They just went code 33. It's in the east side of town. Well, I bet it's on the east side of town, but just where? East side's huge. They're making entry into the home.
Firearm located in the living room.
They located a firearm.
Multiple firearms in the living room, horseback necklace.
Multiple firearms located in the living room. Firearm located in the bedroom. Or do not know.
Making contact with primary.
They're in contact with the primary
They're
guy.
making contact with primary. The last unit you had a street back up to them.
So he's in the bedroom, locked in the bedroom. Yeah, he's locked himself in the bedroom.
We're just pulling up on speed now. Just all track file.
They are currently with the 1032 Frank subject and located multiple firearms in the living room. Currently requesting a less lethal from patrol.
Boston City on scene near.
Did they give? I hope they didn't give out the address. They're requesting non-lethal.
140 with primary.
148 versus the rest.
Negative. King 1's currently on the call on Manor.
He's in custody, guys. They're 148. He's resisting the arrest, but they're in contact. Pretty much over.
It's in 41. 10-4, confirming a discontinued metro unit.
5121 Stockdale Highway.
151
Who gave you that address, Julius? I think that's the probation.
Units code 4.
It's over. I think 5100 block is the probation office.
John Potter Plus, that's the probation unit code 4.
Before you can 1022, they just went 1015 as primary. They're just clearing the residence.
1014.
Yeah, they're trolling him. If you're over there watching RD chat, they're trolling him. 5100 block, that's Stockdale Highway. That's the probation department office.
Control on Robert 7, show me code 6 at 5318 Lamar Court. This is case number, corner case number 2025-01311. I'm code 4.
Robert 7, Tomer.
Standoff's over, guys. He's in custody. They're clearing the residence.
Control 1, range 21, 1098 AOD. Chuck.
9174. Response for check the welfare 1805 Glen Karen Court. Will be check the welfare of the RP's husband, first of Jose, born in 1983.
Control 1, range 110.
Last unit to 990, you were telling static. IRC 110.
Copies, I'll be en route.
So you'll be looking for possible dusting or intensified through wet traffic lanes.
In progress, 2808 South Railroad. Second half will be first of Aaron. Will be a white male, 39 years old, arrived in a white Dodge Caravan. Clear, code 30.
Thank you, Bobby Rogers.
Team 1, code 30.
Team 1, code 97.
Pop it top, yeah, somebody with a whole bunch of weapons on probation.
ACT engine 41.
Let me turn this off and turn it back on.
Laurel Glen, Enclo 4. 9 Henry George Robert 603 on the orange Kia.
Brace for logo.
Yeah, okay.
Good afternoon, Density 548, logging on post 1. Off-duty time is 0400. Have a good day.
Affirmative.
what's my plans for this weekend? Homework, work. Tried to get the website going.
One southbound 33, 97 miles, 52.8.
Nothing much.
491, 43 southbound.
I want to go camping this year. That's what I want to do. That's what I would like to do this year. Go camping.
And then we make contact at the front. Copy. That's the Panama lane for Chester. Lever, are you looking at 3801 being evident?
You going swimming this Saturday? Awesome. I have a brand new surf fishing rod that I got about 2 years ago, and I've never used it. So I want to go down to, I want to go camping at the beach, do some little bit of surf fishing. Hopefully, I'll be fine. He does like fishing, huh? Yeah. He does like fishing. With all due respect, guys, I don't mind you guys commenting back and forth, but let's not make the chat of what's happening in other streams. I don't mind. I'm the only streamer in town that doesn't mind you guys mentioning any other streams. But when it gets to the point when you guys are narrating what's happening in other streams, it gets pretty disrespectful first and frustrating, because we're trying to have our own chat and you guys are over here flying the chat with your chat saying what's happening in other places. is a junior high, I believe. Let's go for. I wish I would have made the standoff on there what's going. Wake up. I am awake. Go down this way. Ooh, what's this?
Flag down outside the south.
Okay, can you respond to 609 for 415 over Charles Company at 1019?
1019 East.
Okay, can you respond to 609 for 415 over Charles Company at 1019?
Who knows? Chat got silent. We're hunting rabbits.
For you. Traffic for truck 41.
Affirmative. We're trying to reach them. If you can reach them, can you ask them to call me?
Making candles? Awesome.
Yeah, firm, give me a couple. Truck 41, I got it. We'll make phone call. 7. So, LL South, number 20, 123, 13 P as in boy. Okay, actual plate.
4215 Teal Street, 10-5.
Metro 6.
It'll be around 403 to handle.
10-5. Western at 2 on your ID. I had backup. Holding the flight up to over. Metro 6, 10-4.
My early contact today, I think, was just Mount Vernon, and it's a white camper with an orange stripe. There's a family member en route for it, which is 1185.
97, ending 4.2. 10-4, 1640.
Residential fire alarm 3429 Parkman of Stress. Private caller.
All 4 plate returns last stops expired to 2006 Ford. Out of Los Banos.
Los Baños.
Jose Aguilar. For copy receivers on.
You guys seen that the terrorists raised 22 point something billion dollars?
North Laurel Glen and Kamloops. 7 Mary Victor Victor 912 on a silver truck.
So quiet. Bakerville needs to wake up, man. It's been dead, and the few calls we've gotten they haven't given out the addresses, and by the time we got the address, the call was over. So what's your guys' top thoughts on tariffs? Like 22 point something billion were raised. I'm kind of how could I say it, on the border on it, because it's a form of taxation as well. We were just talking about being taxed on everything. We're paying the import tax from all this imports. I mean, they work to get us to buy American, but how much options do we have right now to buy made in America stuff on a lot of the stuff that we use? Yeah, we got half leverage. I have 110% agree on that. But I was just looking at it the other day. I was just talking about on stream a couple of days ago how we get taxed on our paycheck, then we get taxed again when we go out and buy something, and then we get taxed again on our property, and then we get taxed again. And now the tariffs, which puts pressure to get stuff made in America, but how much of the stuff that it's imported right now, it's being made in America? Is there an option to get stuff, some of the stuff? It was just in the back of my mind last night at work.
Copy 4 minute ETA, 16.7. 241-244, clear for your zone flight.
So I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, yes, we're putting pressure on stuff to be made in America right now, but what relief us as U.S. citizens are going to get right now? Are they going to take away sales tax from us that way, because we're already paying tax on tax on tax? No, I agree. Put pressure on these companies to come back and build in America. 100% agree. But to relieve our pockets right now in this economy, I think our government should be giving us a little tax break. Hey Trent, what's up? I 110% agree on putting pressure to get all these companies that should have been building their parts overseas, and we should bring jobs back in America. I get that part. What I'm saying is, what relief are we're going to get while we put pressure, while the tariffs put pressure on all these companies to come back and build in America? That's my only issue right now. It's like, because tariff, whether we want to admit it or not, it's another form of taxation. So we're already being taxed on all kinds of other stuff, and then when we get taxed on this imports, which some of this, a lot of the stuff we could look for American made, but some of the stuff sadly is no longer American made. So in the meantime, while we put pressure to bring all these companies back into America for them to start building them, making in America again, I think our government should give us some little tax relief. I don't know how it would work out. Maybe because that's federal, and we pay sales tax, which is local. So how would that work? At some point, we can't be taxing. We got to understand that part as well. So I think this should come while we're implementing or putting up all these tariffs, and while we force these companies to come back into America, which it has to be done, what tax relief do we as Americans get in the meantime while that happens? Sometimes you have to give a little to get a little. Agree, but at the same time, our economy right now is so bad. The average American is struggling, myself included. It's so bad right now that millions of people we're budgeting right now bad just to make it through. So bottom line, short story is, you don't have to pay taxes on tips. Yeah, and here's the one, my only issue with the no tax on overtime, which I love because we do work a lot of overtime sometimes, is that it expires. It's only for like 2 or 3 years. So I think we should go back and make it forever. Joe Paris, the promise. Yeah, you're Sin Master, you are 110% correct. Major problem is you do bring a great point to you. I haven't not thought about that. Not that you bring up that point, Sin Master. It's the state I live in is causes the extra pressure on finances when we're still paying $4 and something a gallon, and some of you other states are paying half of that. Just that by itself is a big savings each month. Cost of everything here is super expensive. Yeah, you do have a point, Sin Master. I didn't think about that last night. I was just there at work. So, you know when you're at work sometimes and stuff start just going through your mind, thinking about stuff. But cost of living in Oklahoma is very reasonable. And Buffy, how's it going?
Can you start the evaluation of Omar Hospital for 23 First Street for Shemax of Alvarez in bed DC 108?
all four player channel last stops expired to a 2006 Ford. Rich Baker is still with the vehicle registration suspended.
See, and here's my other only issue. We should, once we pass the bill, that bill should go and be amended right now and edit it out to make no tax on overtime forever, because the bill does include right now no tax on overtime, but it's only through 2025 up into 2028. After 2028, it goes back to your overtime being taxed. Which that will be a great help for some of us that work a lot of overtime sometimes, because believe it or not, guys, once you work more than 20 hours of overtime every 2 weeks, you jump into a bracket that it's not even worth working. You can work another 5, 6, 7 hours and your paycheck is only like $10 difference. I think they have to add it every 2 years, but that's the issue there. They have to add it every 2 years. What happens when somebody is in office that does not agree with the tax, no tax on overtime? Then it goes back, and then we have to refight for it. So now that we're gonna get passed, I think we should just pass it right now. Where if they don't want to do it forever, at least run it through 2050. Yeah, because I remember one time I worked like 30 hours of overtime in 2 weeks. Or was it 35 hours of overtime in 2 weeks? And my paycheck was only like $10 difference from a 20-hour overtime every 2 weeks. Which I was like, what the heck? I work another 14, 15 hours just for $10? Let's see what's happening on X, guys. But Sinmath did bring up a good point to add to my thinking that the state I live in doesn't help whatsoever. I'll tell you one thing, Blue Dog says, that's something Congress needs to get their asses off and pass the new bill. Yeah, well, they need to get and pass the Doge. And from what I was reading last night, I don't have a lot of time. I have like 15-minute breaks or 10-minute breaks where I could get on my phone and just look through X real quick or try to catch up with what's going around the world. And from my understanding is that they're not planning to approve all the Doge cuts. That what they're going to approve is only a part of what was discovered under Doge. So I have to look into that to see what is not, or what is Congress not planning to approve from the findings.
594 windows. Possibly in a 415 physical at 148.5 Cooper Avenue.
148.5 Cooper.
Metro 4 out of Monroe from Oildale and Robertson.
2 Paul Ford situation. Paul Ford, code 4.
it's like a domestic call, guys, but they're 594ing, which means damaging property. They're breaking windows and so forth. So I'm gonna go to that call. When we get there, it's just if once we get there, it's not an active scene no more. We'll break away because it's domestic. But if they're still breaking windows and so forth, we'll stick around. ETA there is 11 minutes out. I was also looking, guys, our taxes generate $4.9 trillion a year. I think 4.7 trillion, 4.9 trillion, with like 1.4 trillion. Let me rephrase that. We generate about 4.9, and we need about $6.7 trillion to keep our budget going. That's crazy. So that means every year we're adding close to $2 trillion to the deficit. And I was breaking it down and trying to see how much money we are spending just on interest as a country for the money we are borrowing. It's close to $1 trillion we are paying on interest, guys. It was 800 and something billion dollars that our nation pays out in interest to our national debt. That's crazy. Close to $1 trillion a year just on interest. Man, how did we let our government over the years do that to us? It's unreal. I was looking at the breakdown. I think we need $1.4 trillion a year just to take care of Social Security. We need close to $1 trillion, 1.2 for Medicare, Medicaid. That takes just Social Security and Medicare, Medicaid, from the little research I was doing online yesterday, takes half of our annual budget. So Doge is going to be very important in this part, and see what spending cuts or what findings Congress agrees to cut that Doge discovered. And see, after Doge finding all this fraud in Medicaid, Medicare, all the fraud in Social Security, see how much that lowers our yearly budget. Maybe our first at-home stream, I wouldn't call it a studio because it's not a studio. Maybe our first home stream will be regarding the budget and how much our country owes, a breakdown of everything. I think that'll be a pretty interesting stream to do.
Code 4. 4 units, sir, code 4.
So that call's over, guys. They're code 4 at the location where they were breaking windows and so forth.
There is no 148 and a half subject survey. Says they could fit, like they could
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, we need to approve. That's what I was looking last night. They were saying, I was reading that Congress is not ready to pass and approve all of Doge findings, which is pretty sad if they don't. I mean, that's why Elon was there. That's why the Doge team was put together to cut all this wasteful spending that they found, to cut all this extra fraud they were doing. And if they're gonna sit there and say, well, we're only gonna approve this and this cuts and not this cuts, it's gonna be pretty sad. Yeah, Party Bonza, you cannot say that any better. President Trump did his job, Elon did his job, and what happened transpires from here forward. It's on the House, on the Senate.
Okay, copy. Getting outside right now. And I told you our traffic for 10255.
Good evening, Steve Baker 513 logging on at post 1 on duty is midnight. Have a great night.
RP southbound 99, southbound. Stand by just one.
Sugar Bearer, Big Tech, Jay keeps asking, Bobby, welcome to the Rumble side.
Three 1921 South Crimson Mary, crossing Main Avenue for traumatic injuries.
10-5, 1921 10.
Whoever votes against the Doge findings, look in their pockets. Yes, you're 100% correct.
10255, copy. Cliff 4. All units can work through the traffic. KU 035670. Attempting traffic tonight. Bye. Have a good night. Zero traffic.
Looks like the situation's under control here, guys. This was the call regarding 415 physical, throwing stuff at each other, breaking windows.
Showing clear and expired December of 2015 to an 06 Chevrolet pickup. Plate of Adam 08153 less than William and emergency.
They're welcome.
California 89659 Paul 2 on a white Ford. 27 out of California.
Go ahead.
It'll be David 797263.
That's fine. Ford Central 4 vehicle returns to south current on a 2011 BMW local. 5527 to the left of Robert. Identify female, brown hazel, 55125, status is valid, no prior. Clear number 2.
CD Bigger 530, we are 1098. And the party travels between Oklahoma and California.
55 copies to one people. We were followed up the freeway. We're directing left party to the DHP office. 83. Rosewood Towers, 1301 Eaststein Road, crest of Fjord, unit 309 for an eye injury.
Just let them know.
5561. Engine 11.
We upgrade to code 3 and have ALS Muratus available. Severe and book 3.
Copy upgrading to code 3 for Mustang ALS. Shift now in front of the McDonald's.
What do you guys think that is going to come about from what Ukraine did to Russia? You gotta get up to Ukraine, man, to put together what they did and organize and plan those drone strikes and get those drones deep into Russia. Took a lot of intelligence and to be as successful as they were with those drone strikes. What do you guys think is gonna come about it? You think Russia's gonna turn around and take it one step further, or are they gonna finally agree to peace talks? Oh, I think we need to stop funding them like 5 years ago. We should have never gave Ukraine any money. That was stupid Brandon. But that's probably because he was getting money laundered back into his pockets and getting kickbacks from all the money we were sending them that way.
Charles Henry Adam, Victor Adam, Robert Ida Nora, first to Henry, date of birth 1/18 of 1986, 86.
Russia is already threatening nuclear response. That's crazy. So much stuff going on in the world right now. It's nuts. Ireland looks like they're gonna have a civil war. I'll tell you something, if they respond with some type of small little nuclear bomb, us, the U.S., shouldn't be nowhere near that. NATO could go do whatever they want to do with them, but we shouldn't even been funding Ukraine whatsoever. We got to take care of our own business at home and stay out of other nations, other country problems.
Can you update my call to a 368?
I was reading somewhere online, somebody's posted that what Ukraine did might have violated the nuclear treaty they have. Don't know if it's true or not. Like I said, I haven't had much time to do a lot of research like I used to do before. Oh, that's one thing we should be doing in that, adding in the big beautiful bill, term limits. That's a good point.
Negative probation is 27, return, suspended or revoked.
Sent on a copy, thank you.
We'll send the tentative vaccination to your team.
Copy, can you send it to 4 Metro 7 o'clock?
And I'm going to San Diego, hit you up. Oh, sounds good.
Standing by. Area, so far you see on you 10-1. Good afternoon.
Spoofy, how's it going?
Angel 11.
ARS is en route from Brenda to Chester.
Copy, BLS on statement, you can tell.
Copy. Should see you waiting for pickup. Part of the investigation for the possible road rage situation.
I just watched a podcast that went over some of AI. Sounds like the Patriot ad 2.0 to me. I gotta look into that.
City Medic 53, 10-6, close on logging off, consideration.
George Paul 0577 and then GMC. 10-4.
Can you start medically for somebody with alternate state?
714 confirmed tornado in Milan, Illinois. Wow.
Hopefully 17.
I do avoiding Holland Fire 97.
Very pleased to see crime's low. Crime's not low, to be honest, right now. A lot of the cops, they didn't give out no information over the scanner. They've been using their computers a lot today. Like the little standoff. That sucks.
And so I'm seeing clear to enter on a medical line.
10-5-1-4-8 for Avenue.
Hollister Road. Patient with their vitals in sight. Copy now. We both were out of the triple boy, you can see for now.
My God's going. Say something for people visiting the ceiling, please. Go ahead and say it. On the road again. That's right. On the road again. Bunch of overdoses, sad guys. That fentanyl stuff is not good. Driving to when they get ready to wrap it up for the day, guys. I have to head out to work here shortly. Another slow evening in Bakersfield.
Copy, break into 18, Eastern CD, copy.
18 copy. They can start heading this way. However, we are not yet on scene. We can advise once we are.
That being said, guys, it's about time to wrap it up for me today. I want to thank you all for joining me here at IRT Media for our Tuesday, Taco Tuesday edition. Do apologize, out of my control. Another slow day in Bakersfield. Hopefully it picks up tomorrow for our Wednesday stream, and then hopefully it picks up for our Thursday stream. Do not know what the weekend looks like yet regarding work, so if I do not work at least 2 days this week, we'll throw in a Friday or Saturday night stream to make up for last weekend when I didn't have an extra vehicle to stream. But now that my wife's vehicle is finally running again, finger crossed that we got all the mechanical issues taken care of. Hopefully, finally, we'll be able to stream at nighttime here and there. But I want to thank you all for joining me. You all stay safe. Thank you, Mots, as well. Everybody be blessed. And thank you, everybody who's helping out with our June funding. Until then, bye-bye.